kind of see the golden hour, which is the time of day when the sun's just about to set, and it's very yellow and very golden. Specifically, I don't know why, but I see it like in the mountains with like alpine glow, which is like when mountains turn red and pink and purple because of that like golden hour sun. And that's what I've always wanted the music to feel like. I'm Anna. I'm in Honey Monsoon. Honey Monsoon is a soul fusion band from the Ypsilanti area, but also playing throughout Metro Detroit.
I came in to start working with the band this past fall. They kind of invited me in to just collaborate on just like a little bit of a recording jam because it was such like a natural thing for that first meeting. We just kind of took off from there.
Met some people and started a band, like a funk band. We were playing in this funk band and then started Honey Monsoon, and then we started playing in like basements in Ann Arbor and Ypsilanti. We played like a small basement and then we moved to a bigger basement, and now we don't play in basements. Actually, we still do play in basements sometimes.
I've moved to Michigan 4 months ago. I've been here. I put an ad on Craigslist and I met the guys, and since after that we've been playing together.
The DIY scene in Michigan is amazing. Not only because everyone works together and knows that like none of this is possible without everyone helping each other out, but also because people are so willing to contribute. We've had so many people from the Metro Detroit area play on this album, coming with a completely open mind to contribute to something, you know, just a song or two that's gonna make our album feel more full.
The DIY music scene in Detroit is just a killer vibe as far as everyone is just coming together to help each other out. I feel like in a lot of scenes it could be competitive or whatever. Here, like, it's not really like that. It's more like everyone like sees a common goal.
From the time I was very young, I started writing songs when I was maybe 12 years old. I like to create music that maybe like no one's ever heard before.
Anna has like a very visual approach to the texture of sound, and so it always needs to exist in this space that is explosive yet delicate and sweet. The band name, Honey Monsoon, using that kind of as a mantra to inform what this song should sound like.
I just always like felt it's just creative like energy. So Leo, James, he live paints at most of the shows.
My name is Leo.
Yeah, he's our resident artist.
My favorite color is pink and blue at the same time. My experiences painting and creating with these friends of mine, it's helped me on my journey. But I've always had the aim to be like as vulnerable as possible. Painting and like self-expression can be a vulnerable space in general. Yeah, I think the rawness, like the vulnerability of Detroit inspires like me to continue being vulnerable.
Going to Detroit is always like so inspiring. I think like the artistic community and like the music community are almost like in the same kind of like mindset of just like, let's all collaborate and share.
Detroit scene specifically is just so varied and vibrant, and there's so much going on southeast Michigan.
I grew up listening to the great artists, and I have to thank my father for this because he used to listen to Temptations and, you know, Jackson 5 and Stevie Wonder.
Detroit's a powerful city. It's full of vibrancy, and I think that gives you a greater appreciation for how far you can take your music, how far you can take your sound, how far you can take your art. I think it's like a breath of fresh air for any entrepreneur or creator who's in the city and can soak in those vibes that are so full of like untapped potential. Honey Monsoon is releasing a new album called Opal Soul. It's all about reflection and acceptance. You know, embrace the fact that no one's family is perfect, that no one's career is perfect, no one's relationship is perfect. Then it becomes a very like universally oriented thing. And it really forces you to look inside yourself. And I put all of that into the music.
People put out like a lot of singles and like EPs. So it's like cool to get like a full idea that like tells like a whole story.
I'm so excited because this process was like so free, like the ideas, the arrangement. I mean, we are playing the truth, our truth. Sometimes we are working with other bands, but it's just about, oh, we have to do something like to sell or to sound good. And for this time, I wasn't like thinking about it. I was trying to put my mind through my instrument. At the same time, just put my feeling inside there. And that's my first time doing something like that.
I don't come with any preconceived idea of what I'm going to paint. I want to feel the whole experience, like whether that's the bands that came before or just the environment of the venue. I want that all to affect what is being created and what comes out of me. And I just want to come as like a mirror to reflect on what's happening.
Yeah, I would say like there's a whole level of preparedness that goes into it, a lot of small details. I think the biggest hardship stems from the fact that you can't pay someone for their time or somehow make it up to them for all their efforts, and it's like, how do you make someone feel like they're valued in contributing? At the end of the day, we all know that the show is just about having a good time. It's gonna be awesome for this show, just having everybody else come out who's played on the album, so we're gonna have a really big band. Making sure everything goes smoothly is gonna be a little bit nerve-wracking. I think overall it's gonna be awesome, and I can't wait for the feeling of everyone hearing this music for the first time. It's gonna be an amazing show.